Hey, Joel, did you not clean anything up before leaving the house? You were the last one out of the house today, right? And you left the inside of the house the way it was after getting ready this morning?
What? What kind of things should I have cleaned up, huh?
All your dishes and cups from breakfast? They're all still sitting on the table dirty right now, and your pajamas are just thrown on the floor in our bedroom. And to make things worse, you left the window in our bedroom open all day. Please make sure you clean everything up before you leave the house.
Why do I have to clean up everything just because I was the last one to leave the house? That's your fault for making sure not everything was clean before leaving the house.
I made sure to clean up the things that our son and I used before leaving the house. The only one that left things out and never cleaned anything before leaving was you. Also, please close the window before you go. Leaving it open like that is going to run the AC crazy during the day.
I never noticed the window was left open before I left. You need to either tell me about that before you leave or close it yourself.
But I wasn't the one that opened it up. You're the one that did that, right?
I don't remember.
Well, next time before you leave the house, please do a once-over of it and make sure everything is closed up. And don't tell me you don't have time in the morning to check on everything before leaving.
I'm not going to say that.
By the way, the window in the living room is wide open as well. Did you really not realize that it was open before leaving?
Shut up already! Look, it's too bad I forgot this time, alright?
Ugh. Well, next time, please be more careful. I don't want the electric bill to go sky high this month because of it. That would suck for the both of us if it did.
Don't leave that responsibility on my shoulders. Next time, you need to be the last one to leave the house.
Don't say something as ridiculous as that. If I have things to do before you, then I'm going to leave before you. And today was a rarity anyway, since you didn't have to go into work until 10 a.m., right? I'm not going to sit around and wait for you to leave for work at 10 a.m. when I have things that need to happen before then. Next time, if you want me to be leaving after you, then head into work before me.
Well, what should I do if I leave the house that early? Today, I didn't have to be in until 10 a.m., so what should I do before that?
Maybe just go into work early or something. There's also all those cafes nearby that you can sit and get a coffee at, right? Just find something to do outside the house to kill some time.
No way, that's just a pain in the butt for me. I'm the type of guy who likes to spend his time in the house as long as he can before he goes to work. In other words, I like to relax.
Well, if that's what you want to do, then next time make sure to do a once-around inside the house and take care of anything that needs to be cleaned up or closed before leaving. And that means you check on both the stove to make sure the gas is turned off and that all the windows are closed.
I understand that already. Stop repeating yourself.
By the way, what's going to happen next week?
What's going on next week?
I've already told you, there's the party at the playground for the preschool. You told me before that you weren't sure if you could go yet or not. But were you able to make time to go there?
You did say something about that. It's not gonna work, so I can't go.
But that day is your day off, right?
Well, I have other plans for then. Whether it's my day off or a day that I have to work, I've got plans. I'm normally coming home from work late on my days off, right?
That's because you're always going out to drink all the time.
Well, I like to go out with the guys from work to have some fun is all. We all tend to communicate better when we're drunk, you know?
But this is the first time your son is going to have something special going on. Outside of his birthday, of course. He's going to be a part of the performance going on that day, and he's practiced so much for it. He looks really cute in his costume as well, so I really want you to go see him. I spent a lot of time making that costume for him as well.
You made his costume yourself? You did?
Well, I was just taking some clothes I already had for him and added a few upgrades is all. But I did my very best to make the costume look good, and I think it turned out great for someone who's not all that great at sewing like myself.
Really? So that's all you did? Well, alright then. You're not that great at doing things with your hands, so I'm sure that all you could do was add a little extra to the already made clothing. For some reason, I thought that you were gonna say you made the whole costume yourself.
Anyway, we both have put in a lot of work for this performance, so please come and see it. I took time off myself to be at this party, but you have the day off from work as it is, so you can go.
Not my kind of thing.
Why not?
Because I don't want to waste my time going to something like that. What's so fun about seeing the little brat's performance, huh?
Hey, what the hell is this?
What the hell is what?
I just got back to the house and it's a total mess in here. Did we get robbed or something?
Oh, I was looking for my watch. I wasn't able to find it anywhere, so I started pulling out all the drawers in the house to look for it.
And you just left the house looking like this after you were finished? Where are you right now, Joel?
I'm at the casino.
But didn't you tell me that today you'd be going out with some friends? That's why you had your parents take care of Kai today.
Well, those guys weren't feeling too good, so the plans we had were canceled. So I went back home and had a beer.
Then you could have taken care of him today. If you've been at the house all day, then you could have been caring for him and getting some chores done. Come on, Joel.
Huh? Why on my day off should I have to deal with all that crap?
I have been working for 14 days straight now. I am tired. Why couldn't you clean up all this crap you left all over the floor in here? And pretty soon here, someone is going to have to go get Kai from your parents' house. Can you at the very least go and get him?
Not happening. I am not having a good time here right now.
So you're asking me to take care of everything then?
Just hurry up and clean things up, and then you'll have time to go and get him.
I'm telling you that you left things in a state that can't be cleaned up quickly. I'm getting really fed up with how often you leave things trashed. Clean up your own messes for once, okay? I've been telling you this so many times now.
That running mouth of yours is really getting annoying. When I get home, I'll clean it all up.
I'm not sure you're being serious. You've never cleaned things of yours up in this house before.
Just throw all that stuff into the closet. I'll take care of it later.
Don't tell me that's your version of cleaning things up.
But at least the floor will be clean again, so there. You really are such a fussy idiot.
That's because you never deal with any of your messes. And the way you plan to clean things up this time is just wrong. Stop acting like a child. Even Kai knows better than to do things like that. Are you still going to call yourself an adult when a kid is besting you? Stop trying to make my life harder by creating all these messes. I already have one boy to deal with. I don't need another.
Why don't you just clean up the messes if you're so worried about them, huh? Stop getting so upset with me over them when you're the only one that cares. Stop trying to do all this crazy crap with me over something that only you should be handling.
Let me tell you right now, Joel, that you've had this coming a long time now. I have had a lot of things to say about you, but I've been holding back this whole time. I am not your mother, so please clean up the messes you make. All right, Joel, what is this? Why is the costume I had made up for Kai in shambles right now?
I did that, yeah. It's your fault for not cleaning that one up. You're the one who is always going on about how I need to clean up after myself, and yet you left that thing sitting out.
What the hell are you doing? I left that out because tomorrow is the party and I didn't want to forget about it.
In other words, you left it sitting around creating a mess. Stop trying to make excuses up for that.
His performance is tomorrow, Joel. What is he going to do now for tomorrow? He is screaming his eyes out right now because his costume has been ruined.
Go and buy him something new, okay?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off even more? What costume store is open at this time of night? Do you not feel bad for making your own son cry like this? I can't believe you.
And I'm telling you right now that it's your fault for leaving his costume out like that and creating a mess. And it's your fault that he's crying right now.
You did this because I got upset with you yesterday for being an irresponsible child, right? At this point, I'm better off saying I have 2 children instead of 1. I cannot believe you do something like this to your wife and son. You are a monster, Joel. Do you really call yourself a father for doing something like this?
I have been getting pretty fed up with all your complaining lately. Now that you've seen what I can do, don't ever complain about me again.
I'm over this. You really are just a big old baby. How are you going to handle his costume being ruined?
I don't care about a stupid costume. Do something about it yourself.
All right, then. I will do something about it. But you'd better not cry about what I chose to do later.
Now that I'm thinking about it, did everything go okay? with today's playground party and all that. I'm sure our son's performance was a failure because of you, right?
It went very well, actually. All because I was able to repair Kai's costume.
Huh? You were able to fix that?
I was able to make it look good as new. Although I wasn't the one that actually did the repairs. I had someone who was a lot better than me at sewing do all the work this time.
Really? Did you have one of your friends handle it for you? I mean, now you're just causing problems for other people.
No, it wasn't one of my friends that I asked. I asked your mom to help. She happens to be really good at sewing, right? It was so kind of her to do all of that work in one day for us.
What? You asked my mom to fix the costume?
Your mom stayed up all night doing the work. When I told her that you were the one that destroyed Kai's costume, she told me to let her handle all the repairs. When they heard about what you did, both your mom and dad were at a loss for words.
Telling on me and my own parents? You really are such a petty witch. Don't you ever freaking dare to get my parents involved in something that is not their business. It was your fault to begin with, leaving the costume out in the bed like that, when you were the one that was supposed to have to fix it. Don't ask others to clean up your messes.
I'm not going to listen to that from someone who always makes others clean up their messes. Also, I don't feel like any of this is my fault whatsoever. And both your parents feel the same way I do. Everyone thinks that you're the problem here. And don't expect this to be the end of things between you and I.
Are you going to try something else?
After all you've done to me, I can't sleep at night because I'm stuck awake thinking about what to do with you.
And what do you think you can do about me, huh? I'm not sure what your plans are, but man, I'll make sure to take them like a man. Stop thinking you're tougher than me just because you got my parents on your side.
Today you've gone out drinking again, right? When you get home, don't be too surprised by what you see. That might cause you to vomit or something.
What are you going on about?
I'm sorry, but I had to do something to get back at you for being such a man-child. It's too late to apologize to me now. I'm going to make you feel the same way you made Kai feel just the other day.
What is going on here? Where have all my clothes gone?
So you're home now. What do you think? Are you surprised?
Where the hell did you put all my clothes? There's not a single piece of clothing in my closet.
Well, let's see here. I just took all your clothes and left them in the hands of your mom and dad for you. I'm not sure where those two ended up taking all of our things.
You got my parents involved in even more of your crap. Come the hell on. None of my suits are in the closet anymore. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Then wear what you have on now to work tomorrow.
You think I can walk into that office in a t-shirt? Think about this, you idiot. You are screwed in the head. My boss is already pretty strict as it is. If I showed up looking like this tomorrow, he would burst.
Would you like to wear one of my suits? The one I can give you is from back when I graduated from college, so it might be a little small on you. But it's a lot better than a t-shirt, right?
I'm telling you right now that it is time to cut that BS. You're gonna really piss me the hell off. Why the hell would I ever wear women's clothing to work, you dick? I can't even fit into yours to begin with.
That's because you've gained a few pounds, haven't you? Always going out to drink beer and eat loads of fries, right?
Shut the hell up. I have had enough of that mouth now. When you get home tonight, I'm gonna make you really understand just how pissed off I am.
Are you sure it's okay to behave like that? Do you not want your clothes back now?
Haven't you already thrown them all away?
From what your mom told me, they're just holding on to them right now, but plan to have them tossed tomorrow.
Tell them to stop that right now. Actually, I'm going over to their house right now. I'm gonna make them give me all my things back.
I don't think they're going to listen to you anymore. Your dad already told me that he has no plans of giving you your things back when you act like that. They said the only person they will listen to is me. So if I tell them to give you your clothes back, they will.
Then tell them to give me my things right now.
Is that the way you should be behaving when you want something done for you? With an attitude like that, you can kiss all of your clothing goodbye. All those nice jackets of yours and those shoes.
Please, give me my dang clothes back. I'm sorry, okay?
And tell me exactly why you are feeling sorry. What did you do wrong? If you don't tell me all the reasons why you're feeling sorry right now, then there's no reason to try apologizing to me.
I'm sorry for destroying Kai's costume.
And?
From now on, whenever I make a mess, I'll be the one to clean it up. I promise to never make you take care of my messes again.
Kai is still not going to forgive you, you know. He told me he hates his dad now.
I'll apologize to him later.
Have you really learned your lesson today, Joel? Are you not just talking out of your butt right now?
I've learned my lesson, all right.
Well, I'm not so sure about that yet. I am very upset with you right now, okay? So upset that it's really difficult for me to trust what you're telling me. And having you apologize to me like that over text right now is just not going to cut it. Because of all the crap you've been doing to me lately, I'm close to calling this a divorce.
Divorce? Are you really that upset with me?
I'm sure you think this is only the first time I've been this upset, right? Well, for the longest time now, I've been having to hold back from going all out on you. It's not just about you never cleaning up after yourself. It's also about the fact that you never do any of the chores, and you never care for your own son. Instead, all you do is go out drinking and gambling and act like you're this big man of the house or something. I have lost the feelings I had for you before.
I'm really sorry, okay? I'll make sure to fix things from here on out. And when it comes to the boys' parties and crap, I'll be there. Please don't think that I don't care about my family.
I want you to come to us tomorrow and apologize for all you've done in person. Today, I'm just not in the mood to see your face anymore. I'm staying the night at your parents' house tonight, but that also means you're not allowed to come here tonight.
So you're at my parents' house right now, huh?
I was just at the playground today with your parents celebrating that party with Kai and his friends. And when we were all finished there, we came back to your parents' house where your mom had prepared us a massive dinner. Now that we've eaten all of that food and are tired out, Kai and I will be spending the night here.
After you're done there, you're gonna come back home, right?
Well, I'll think about that tomorrow. Your mom and dad have told me we're allowed to stay here for as long as we need. And I've been thinking about taking Kai and myself all the way back to my own parents' house.
What? Wait a second. If you go back to your parents' house or something tomorrow, what'll happen to my clothes?
Well, for the time being, you're not getting them back. It's still not known if you'll even be getting them back yet.
Then what the heck am I gonna do tomorrow?
Who knows? You'll just have to go into work in what you're wearing now. Or you can wear some of mine.
What the hell, Meadow? There's no way I'll do something like that. Then why the hell have I been apologizing this whole time if you're not gonna let me have my clothes back?
Did I ever say that you apologizing to me would get me to get you your clothes back?
No, but I gotta get my jacket and suit pants for tomorrow at the very least. Just give me something, please.
Not going to happen today. It's getting late now. So I think I'm going to head to bed.
Hey! Don't you dare go to sleep just yet. Please!
If you really want to have something to wear to work tomorrow, then why not go out now and buy something?
Do you really think that there are any stores open right now? And tomorrow I've gotta be into work early. I don't have time to go into the store into the morning and get something.
Ah, it is close to 11 p.m. now, huh? I suppose all the stores are closed now. I know it's a bit late, but how about you call one of your buddies and have them lend you one of their suits?
You think I could ask them something like that? Also, none of my friends match my size.
Is that so? Well, I guess you are pretty fat. Go and take some curtains off the windows and make yourself a suit out of them, then. If you stay up all night working on it, you might have something made up by morning. But even if that doesn't work out for you, I'm not going to be bothered. Because I just don't care about men who are fine making their own kids cry. The following day, my husband had no other choice but to wear my clothes to work. This was bound to happen, but his boss was extremely upset with him over it and tore him a new one. And for some reason, my husband explained to his boss what had happened, while making it seem like he had done nothing wrong. But his boss then responded by screaming that it was all his fault. This all went down in front of everyone else in the office that morning, and so all of the other employees were shocked by how my husband tried to make things seem as though he did nothing wrong and it was all my fault. There was not a single person in that office that sympathized with him at all. Since then, things haven't been the same for him when he goes into that building to work, and he tends to take a lot of days off now to prevent himself from having to confront people there. To be fair, I think it's a pretty good idea for him to do that, considering most people don't tend to like those that think it's okay to destroy their kid's costume and then throw a fit over it. Even now, when my husband does go into work, he's met with coworkers still talking bad about him behind his back and scoffing at him when he tries to talk to them. I've even heard that due to stress, he's formed an ulcer that's really been doing it to him in terms of pain, but he still hasn't quit. We ended up getting that divorce I was talking about, so it kind of makes sense that he forces himself to continue to work there, because he owes me child support every month. When it comes to his clothing that his parents took, they never did end up giving any of it back to him. As of right now, I'm living on my own with my son. Come next year, when he's bound to have more parties and performances, I'm going to invite my in-laws, or my ex-in-laws per se, to come and watch him again. Right now, actually, those two have completely cut ties to their son. I'm thankful that they both never went to their son's side during any of that. And even to this day, I let them know how happy I was watching them both join me in punishing him.
Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.